everybody, welcome to this video. If you read the video title, this is ASMR for Ethel Cain, or I should say ASMR that Ethel Cain would enjoy. Ethel, if you are somehow watching this, you're great. But I am going to get started with combing my hair. I was going to say that I haven't combed my hair, but I have. But I haven't combed it since I showered this morning. I usually let it run wild. But let's go ahead here. Let's put my glasses right back there. Hopefully my hair does not get too many dry flakes strewn about. But let's just comb my hair. On to the other side now. I feel like for those of you who have been around for a while, I chopped off more than 10 inches of my hair earlier this year, and my hair was maybe around right here. I feel like it's grown quite a bit, maybe more than the average person. I'm not quite sure. Oh, the beginning or sometime last year, so not 2026. I have to remember it's 2025, 2026, not 2025. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna comb the underside of my hair. Let me face forward again. So you can see my hair all poofed up before I comb it back down. And I usually pluck the hairs out of here, but I'll just wait to do that for when I'm done with the video, which we have plenty of time left. Let me situate myself a little bit better here. I'm always out of frame anyway, so it doesn't really even matter, because when it seems like I'm in frame, I'm not in frame, and when it seems like I'm not in frame, I am indeed not in frame. I'm just never in frame. Here is Axel saying hello. Let's just do some tapping while I talk a little bit more. My hair, I showered today, as I said, end of my hair, I feel like it is still over from like when I got my hair cut. It's still getting darker, like progressively darker. Since I used to be, when I was very young, I had hair like this, but with being outside so much, my hair turned blonde, also known as photo bleaching of the hair, I believe. But then over time, it has now gotten to the point of being a light brown. I used to at one point have dirty blonde hair, but no, some people still think I have dirty blonde hair, but I believe that I have light brown hair. In some spots it looks more, maybe it's because of the lighting, I guess, but I don't know. In some spots, or if I didn't, like if I wasn't showering today, obviously it will look darker. I have the kind of hair that it easily looks greasy because it's very thin. When you have naturally thin hair, generally speaking, your hair looks greasier more often or more easily. So, and it makes sense, really. Let's see if I'll have to end up pausing this, because Axel looks like he might want to start trying to open up the cupboards, and we don't want that. I am actually just going to go close the bathroom door right now. Okay, I kicked him out, and now he wants attention. But I can't give him too much attention because my attention must be focused on you. Let me fix my necklace. I am wearing one of my fossil necklaces today. I always get this confused. Is this ammonite? This is ammonite, right? I always get ammonite and one of the fossils that looks like this confused. Yesterday I think I wore at the time of filming this, I wore my 𝒓𝒄𝒄𝒄 fossil necklace, and I really like that fossil. So, it's warm. It's warm on this. I've been cold today. The heat hasn't been working properly in the apartment, so this feels nice. I've had to crank up the heat inside here. But something about me is, if there, for example, is this part of a necklace, like the chain connecting piece, I always want it to be at the back of my neck. Whenever I notice that it is not back there, I need to fix it. It's part of my OCD / potentially I have autism, which I never thought much about until this year, how I might have autism. So just like a sensory thing, I don't know. There's a lot of overlap between OCD and autism and the various forms of autism. So I don't know. When I took the test, I scored like a 140 or 145. I think a 140 for the 𝒕𝒆𝒄𝒄 test. So that's very high, apparently. Higher than average from what most people with autism even get. Oh, I feel like I need to crack my neck. There we go. Let me grab my fingers. Oh, that one won't. It feels like it needs to, but it won't right now. So I'll try again later. Hopefully on my own time. Okay. Do you see it has this design on it? on wood. I don't know if this is real wood or manufactured fake wood. I got this on Amazon back in like 2020, maybe 2021 actually. So I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. But it feels nice to tap on, I'll tell you that. It's polished. This is the brand. Who knows if it's still around. S, heart for the O, F, M, I with the heart I, L, D, I believe. Soft mild on the handle. Let me actually go like this so that I can focus on the comb instead. Of course, it's not gonna want to work. How about if I go like this? Then will it focus? No, it will not. But if I go like this, it will focus on here, right? Yeah. Now let's go like that to over here. There we go. Now you can see it says soft, mild with the wood. I just wanted to show that up close, but if you are an expert on wood, let me know if you believe this is made out of real wood or fake wood, because it might just be polished or it might be fake wood, and that's why it looks shiny when I move it around. But let's focus. Hey, focus back on me, okay? I'm the one you gotta focus on here. I cannot do a Donald Trump impersonation. I'll show you right now. It's really bad. That's all I can do. No, should I try to say something? It's really unbelievable. I can't believe it. It's the greatest that's ever been, the greatest I've ever seen. It's the greatest that's ever been done, and it's all because of me. And I definitely don't have any abandonment issues from my father. He definitely loved me to the fullest extent. And that's what I will do for that. Let's hope that my cat who's over here now will not go over to this. Also, Ethel, if you're watching, I feel like you would appreciate what we have going on up here. These are willow tree figurines. There's like, I don't remember what those light candlestick holders are on the end, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total. Perfect amount to fit on here. And we have a salt lamp with the battery back here for the salt lamp lights. But these are my mom's. I got them for her because growing up I would get them for her for like her birthday or holidays, because I worked at Hallmark, so I got a discount. And I know that they're related to Christianity. I'm spiritual, not religious. Even back then I was like maybe agnostic, kind of more atheist, I don't know. But I just thought my mom would like them, and I thought they were pretty. So that's why we have those there. I thought you would like them. I feel like you would like willow tree figurines. Let me know if you're watching this. Do you like willow tree figurines? Or do you think they're ugly? I haven't gotten one for her since working at Hallmark, so since being 18, and I am now almost 27, but not quite. I'm 26 until the beginning of March. I don't remember what Ethel's sun sign is. Oh god. Ethel, if I had to guess what your sun sign is, I feel like you definitely give Virgo energy. I am a or Scorpio energy. Sometimes Virgo and Scorpio energy can be similar in my eyes. They sextile each other on the zodiac wheel. I have a Virgo ascendant, so I actually personally a lot of times love Virgo placements in other people. Anyway, we're gonna do some massaging. Sorry, I was thinking of the video, the Australian guy. But we are going to do some measuring here. I have to really hike this up, or else it keeps feeling like it will fall down. But I like this because it doesn't have, this is what it says on the back, but I don't use it for that. I use it because I like this because it doesn't have, what is it? It doesn't have lead on the end. It just is made out of non-toxic material. It's easier to wrap around. I don't know. Anyway. You see, we have all these here. So let's just measure some made up random parts. I noticed that you have fangs, so I'm just gonna measure your fangs. They're kind of uneven, but let's measure this one. Actually, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna focus on the tape measure here. So this fang is quite long. It's about just over 2.5 inches. If I were to say more specifically, oh no, I'm not good at measuring stuff. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It goes up until 16, right? 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 2.5. 9, 10, 11. So 2 and 11/16 inches is how long that fang is on that side. But now we're gonna go to the other side. This one's even longer. I know you probably couldn't even believe it, right? Because you never measure your own fangs. Okay, let's go start from 0. See how long it takes to measure this other fang on the other side. We're gonna put it right there. So 9 and 2/16, which is 1/8. 9 and 1/8 inches on the other side. It must be difficult for you to eat because your fangs are quite uneven, but maybe not because they mainly aren't your chewing teeth. They're for other purposes and whatnot. Or maybe they're just there for fun. Are your fangs there just for fun, like for aesthetic? Okay. What are we gonna measure now? Let's measure how large your aura is. It's actually not good. It's good to have a good bubble, a good aura around you to protect you. But to have it be too big is actually not good because it prevents other people from like getting close to you, if that makes sense. You have such a big bubble, so it's like a repellent. So hopefully it's not too big. Let's just measure it here. All the way at 0. Okay, let's go from 0. And let's measure how long or how big in circumference, or at least in length across, I'm not good at math, your aura is. Your protective auric bubble. I would say the average is maybe around 17 inches outside, like on the outside of you. Let's keep measuring. Sorry, that sounded confusing the way I was wording it. so don't worry about me saying that. So I would say the average is maybe around 100, no, not 100. And I said centimeters, didn't I? I meant to say inches. But let's keep going. I feel like the average is maybe probably the amount of this whole thing here. So around, let's just say 62 inches. Yours is longer than that. So let's restart. Let's restart. So we have 62 plus however long it will be the rest of the way. So we already have a bigger than average aura. Hopefully it's not too much bigger. Let's just keep going until we feel my cat is now trying to play with this, so because of that we will just say end at 26 exactly. So 26 is actually a, what do you call it, a palindrome, or when it's the opposite. 26 reversed to 62, so that's crazy. I stopped on that. 26 plus 62 is 62, 72, 82, 92. Minus 4 is 88, and that is an angel number. 88 inches is how long, including across your body, how long your aura, your auric protective bubble is. So pretty long, but it's doable. It's okay. You could shrink it just a bit, but that's a long process to learn how to shrink your aura a little bit. So we don't have to get into that today. I really wish I knew what kind of material this was, because it feels very nice. Like it's almost like silk. It's the best way I can describe it. Maybe it is made out of a certain silk, but I don't know. It's kind of shiny in a way. I don't know if y'all can tell. Let me put it back on here for a minute. Can you tell? It's like a little bit like silk-like, but it's slightly more rough than silk. But it's nice and soft. It's definitely not plastic. Maybe it's nylon. A nylon tape measure. $35 is actually my life path number. What's yours? Let me know. Comment it down below. My cat is looking around now for something near my leg he can play with. Hopefully it is not my leg. He's never played with my leg, so it should be fine. I was actually going to bring out some of those like vinyl gloves that people use for cleaning or even in like medical settings, because in the video, going to the doctor for Ethel was viewed as like a calming experience. I was also going to get my laptop out, but maybe for the remainder of time I'll pick out a book maybe and just read a little bit from it. So I will be right back. Hopefully it's okay that it's getting a little bit darker in here, more lo-fi vibes. But I'm actually just going to use this book because we were talking about auras and all alleged for entertainment purposes only, of course. I have read through this before, and I feel like people have different things that they believe and associate with the different aura colors. So I'm like, when I read through this, it didn't really resonate with me as much as other teachings. But it's pretty. And this is, I think, a popular book. I've seen quite a few people have. But see chapter 5, you see how pretty that is. Cleansing, healing, and energizing auras. There's a page I flipped to in there that I want to try and find. I'll have to remember to edit that part out or lower the volume because it made a large cracking sound. There's 7 aura layers. There's the etheric layer, emotional layer, the mental layer, the astral layer, the etheric template, the celestial body, and the etheric template. Okay. Chapter 6 is strengthening and maintaining aura health. It talks about using water and using crystals to keep your aura bright and healthy, as well as removing pollution. On page 66, what does it say for this part? If the atmosphere at your home or workplace has been toxic, one second, I gotta clear my throat. Okay. If the atmosphere at your home or workplace has been toxic, you can clear pollution from your aura by breathing in light and exhaling darkness. This is something I do in a way. Like, I have a version of this that I do. This method will work whether you want to change a mood, if you know a situation brings out a negative aspect of your personality, or if you want to clear part or all of your aura. For example, you might do this if you feel a headache coming on linked to the 6th indigo outer layer of the aura, or you have premenstrual syndrome governed by the 2nd orange layer, but you must chair a meeting. Slip away for a minute or two to do this, or if you're with people and the atmosphere is tense, you can do it surreptitiously in C2, S-I-T-U, C2. It talks about the colors. The red layer, the first layer is blue. Wait, what? Antidote colors. For the red first layer, the antidote is blue. The orange emotional second layer, antidote color is indigo. The yellow mental third layer, antidote color is violet. The green astral fourth layer, antidote color is orange or blue. The blue etheric template fifth layer, antidote color is red. The indigo celestial body 6th layer, antidote color is orange, and the violet etheric template 7th layer, antidote color is yellow. And it talks about color breathing. Chapter 7 is auras in the home and workplace. There's a lot about crystal and water in here, even though it's about auras. So it's like maintaining the aura, I guess. It talks about absorbing color directly, the auras of pets. I sometimes can see my cat's aura. Usually it's either white or blue. Let's see. Let's go to blue for the soul aura. Species aura. a blue species aura is not often seen around domestic pets. It mainly characterizes wise species. My cat is very smart, such as elephants, dolphins, and whales, as well as storks, cranes, flamingos, herons, and other tall, graceful birds. At the time of filming this, I'm filming this quite a bit in advance. It was National Bird Day yesterday, January 5th, so I'm filming this on the 6th. Okay, the species aura of eagles and hawks may also be tinged with gold, while streaks of silvery blue may appear around flocks of birds in flight and shoals of marine fish. Mood aura. When the animal's aura is clear or blue sky, your pet will anticipate your unspoken thoughts but won't be in the mood for roughhousing. Dark blue says it's not a time for changes in routine, being taken to the vet, or going on a major outing. And we just picked up something from the vet for him yesterday. That's funny. Personality aura. It's more of a sky blue, by the way. Sky blue or turquoise, yeah, turquoise too, I guess. Auras in any creature mark a wise soul, tuned into the needs of humans and able to perform complex tasks for disabled owners. Yo, I literally have chronic illnesses. Okay, maybe I should read more of this book, because that's like really oddly specific. And I have the chronic pain. At the time of filming this, I'm still recovering from the flu, and my right rib might be broken or just severely bruised. And I can tell he knows things are up, things are different. So that's very interesting that is on here. This may appear in the soul aura. The pet with a blue personality aura needs to be the alpha or only pet in a home he is. A dark blue aura shows love of routine and being well groomed. Well, that's really interesting, ain't it? That's really interesting. That's crazy that was on there. Let's flip through the pages a little bit. Actually, let me hold the book like this, maybe. Yeah, there we go. I also saw it talk about like auras in children and in adults. So I guess it's different a little bit. It talks about the universal energy field, so like the aura of the earth, which at this point in time is probably not great. Talk about pollution also as well, and climate change. And there's other higher colors in the aura. Magenta, I have been told I have a magenta aura before. It's for people who are spiritual, original, people who are of service of others. It's the aura of people who help release the pain and suffering of others. So I guess that makes sense. I am Reiki certified. Market price when I got this was $9.95 US dollars, $13.50 Canadian dollars. It's from Mind, Body, and Spirit. Oh, this is the what do you call it? The theme or like the genre. It says Body, Mind, and Spirit / healing / energy. So I hope that whoever is watching this, oh my god, my eye. There's something in my eye. Okay, whoever is watching this, Ethel, whoever's watching this, I hope you enjoyed. I tried speaking in a lower register, but maybe when I do soft speaking, I kind of naturally do a lower register. I'm not quite sure. But anyway, hope you enjoy this, whoever you are. You can like, subscribe. You can become a channel member for as low as 99 cents. All of the information for the tier levels is down below. But yeah, thank you all. Bye.